Hello, hello. How are you? Jan Copeland, your hostess here in the She's an Unstoppable Agent group. How are you doing this week? I'm so glad that you're here with me, whether you're with me live or on the replay. Hi, Josephine. All right, sorry, I just got a text. Okay, so many of you have been asking me, hello, Jan, what's the ideal realtor calendar? And I said, I'm going to come and answer this for you. So stay tuned. As more people are coming on, I want to just mention that it looks like something's red here, but I don't know why it looks like that. Weird. I don't know. Anyway, we'll just keep moving. I want to let you know that next week, I am holding the 5-day challenge, Unstoppable Income and Impact Challenge. And I do not have the URL yet for you to sign up. But the good news is I will be coming live to you within this group. She's an Unstoppable Agent every day next week at 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific to bring you the updated 5-day challenge called Unstoppable Income and Impact. All right. And so if you just pop in and join me every day at noon next week or 9 a.m., depending where you are in the country, that's great. If you want the workbook that goes along with it and some surprises, then when I get the URL for you to sign up, I'll pop it here in the comments. And then you can do that and be receiving that good stuff. All right. So that is next week, Monday through Friday. And I think that's it for now on that. So I have freeing news for you. I actually have like exciting, freeing news with respect to your schedule. I want you to understand that, you know, when I was an agent, I made hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars per year. I was a top agent in my market, had a top team, and I was loving every minute of it. Or I'll say 95% of it, right? Because real estate is up and down to a certain degree. But I have to say that I deliberately didn't do that which I didn't want to do. And I deliberately included in my calendar each and every day what I wanted to do. Okay? And here's, I have to turn on my air conditioning. I was a little cold. Anyway. And I want to share this with you because, hey, Erin, hi, Davita. I want to share this with you that when you live your life thinking that you have to do something in your calendar or that you should be, those are coming from a place of fitting in. Having to do something puts pressure on you and it feels heavy. And it's really like, it just is conformity, right? Conformity. And how the heck are we supposed to stand out as a realtor in your market if we're all trying to do the same thing and listening to gurus that say, you've got to get up at 5 a.m. and you've got to do this and you've got to do that. Okay? That kind of stuff is absolutely a recipe. I always say this. I feel like I say it too much, but I can't help it. I feel like, hey, Jennifer, thanks for joining me. I feel like it is a recipe for disaster because you are always going to feel like you're not really being yourself and or you're going to feel like you're behind the 8 ball. Okay. So kids are going to be home from school. And so I'm going to share with you what I'm thinking as far as what successful realtor calendar is, because I was a successful realtor. And I coach lots of successful realtors. And this is my stance on the calendar. Hey, Steph. Thanks for joining me. You should be doing whatever the heck you think you should be doing. Right? Whatever. And the key word in there is what you think you should be doing. Right? And there is no such thing as what everyone should be doing. It's what you feel like you should be doing. And really what you feel like you want to do. Why? Because when you create your calendar and your schedule around what you love, and I'm going to get more into this in a few minutes, but it's going to be a short one, so stick with me, like 10, 12 more minutes, and that's it. How are you truly supposed to be uniquely you if your calendar is what somebody else told you it should be. Answer, it won't be. Okay? Answer is it won't be. And so I, as your coach here within this group, am imploring you to fit into your calendar that which you love. And that's where the magic happens. Look, real estate is personal. Residential real estate is personal. Residential real estate is about lifestyle. And that includes you. Okay? So let me give you a quick example of myself. I always loved connecting with other women business people. I was in corporate, so I was very comfortable with the women in my market who were, corporate. So lawyers, in big businesses, although there wasn't that many because I was in a smaller town, but, people that had a job that were executives, right? Executive level, as well as entrepreneurial women. Oh, I loved dealing with, I just loved meeting them and finding out how they got involved with whatever their business was. I loved their passion. And so I inserted myself every day in my calendar to meet coffee chats, lunches, breakfasts with entrepreneurial women and business women. And that's what I loaded my calendar with. And guess what? That was great. As a team leader, I had Zillow leads that I would give to my teammates. And I would teach them how to focus on what they liked. All right? And so play dates with kids, going to the park, going to the splash pad. And I'm not even just talking about meeting new people, although I always mention that, right? You always have to be meeting new local people. But how about you invite one or two of your favorite clients who have kids your kids' ages, and you say, hey, let's go have a mom and kid time. Let's go on a hike together. There is no reason in 2021 why you feel that you need to be buttoned up and, I can't have my kids involved. Absolutely not. I believe, and in fact I know, that to the extent that you can bring in the marketing and the relationship building with your kids, if that is the person has kids too, that will be endearing. So you create the business that you want by filling your calendar with things that you like. And that's why I don't like the shoulds or the need to. What I'm telling you in order to be successful is that you absolutely need to connect. Sitting at home isn't going to do it. You need to connect and you need to make offers. And the interesting thing is that many people have dropped off, and that's really sad. And I'm not going to stop speaking what I'm saying because these people wanted me to tell them, okay, you should do this for an hour and then you should do that for an hour. But being an entrepreneur, you're going to have to figure it out. And if I were to stand here and tell you, do this from 8 to 9, do this from 9 to 10, do your appointments within this time, what's that going to do? What the heck is that going to do? Frustrate you? Overwhelm you? You have to know a deep belief in your heart that your success exponentially is inevitable. Meaning, I'm successful now, I'm going to be ever more successful. So, how many offers did you make yesterday? Did you make any offers to help someone in any way? Your offers can be, hey, let's get together. Hey, I saw on Facebook in the such and such group that you're thinking about moving. I'd love to help you. Can we have a chat? An offer is an offer to help someone. Okay? How many offers did you make yesterday? None? How about the day before that? That's what's got to be your focus. Because I can guarantee you that the quickest path to cash is a conversation. If you're not having conversations, and especially face-to-face, one-on-one, that's a problem. That is a scheduling problem. That is a calendar problem. Okay? So jump into my challenge next week and we'll go more dive into this. But I have 3 components of your calendar. 3 components of your calendar. Number 1, you get face-to-face. 2, 4, 6 plus people per week. Every week. And sometimes you bring your kids, if they have kids. Or if they don't have kids and you say, hey, can I bring Susie? Right? Because you need to get face-to-face and ask great questions. What's going on with you? How's your business? Or if they are employed, how's work? Okay, just asking some really great questions. Hey, do you plan on retiring in the house that you're in now? I'm doing a survey. I'm doing a survey of homeowners that I meet with, and it's really interesting. Most are not in their forever home. How about you? You just ask these questions. But when you're face to face, you do what you like. You do what you like. You like golf? Get on the golf course. Invite people to play with you. You love going on walks? Why not get on your neighborhood website if you have such a thing, or create one if you don't, and say, hey, I want to start every Monday morning or every Monday or Wednesday or whatever you want to start, a walking club. Who wants in? Who wants to get fit with me? We make this too hard. If you love ice cream, and there's an ice cream truck that you can say, hey, come over to my neighborhood. And then you can put, like a little postcard on each of your, like with a balloon or something, saying, hey, come see me, come to in front of my house on Thursday next week. There'll be an ice cream truck and the first 50 people are on me, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, just do what you like to do. That's what should be in your calendar. That's exactly what should be in your calendar. Gardening club. Go to the gardening club. Twice a week, great, go. But guess what? Wear a shirt that says, I sell real estate. Do not be shy. That's about making offers. Wearing that shirt, wearing that baseball cap. But number 1 component on your calendar that you have to have is face-to-face, 2, 4, 6 plus people a week consistently. That will create predictable income. Secondly, you have to set standards and boundaries. So it goes both ways, right? You're going to set boundaries with your clients when you initially meet with them on the buyer consult or the listing appointment. How best to communicate with you. And, I respond to texts that come in after 7 the next morning, unless it's urgent. You say this right out loud, right? Because you have a license, like a doctor or a lawyer, and you're to be respected. And I can tell you that if you don't lead, you're going to lose. Because being available 24/7 does not equate to value. It equates, in your client's mind or prospect mind, it equates to, a little inappropriate. No boundaries. I don't respect that. So they don't respect you. Okay? Doormats never win, they lose. And so the second area of your life that you need to set boundaries on is with your family. You have a business. So there are times when mommy, or just if you don't have kids, there are times when I've set aside, you say to your family members, to work on my business. And that would include the time that you set aside for appointments and the time that you set aside for other things, which I'm going to be sharing with you as I close. All right? So, family, these are delineated as my work time, and please respect it. Set that up, right? But I want you to enjoy life so that you can be guilt-free when you're working and guilt-free when you're with family. So what you need to do is remove these self-inflicted boundaries, or barriers really, that are keeping you from showing up, right? They're keeping you from showing up because let's say it this way. You might be showing up, but you're not showing up excitedly as uniquely you, because you feel like you have to show up in a certain way, because You have the noose of the I should be doing this, or I need to do that. Remove that. We don't need that. That's why you're an entrepreneur, right? So lastly, you want to regularize those things which are important. So I have 4 things, all right? Number 1, creative time. Creative time. This is where sound is off. No dings. It's creative time. Yes, for marketing. Yes, for, your social media showing up kind of thing. But it's also for creative time when you're like, okay, let me look at who's in my pipeline. For buyers who say they're ready, but nothing is available right now. What can I do? What can I do to get them under contract? Because you can figure it out. You can walk a neighborhood they like. You can send mailings. You can go live and do a very, and then boost it, from your business page or on your personal page. You can think about who owns a house like that now, the profile of the people who own a house like that now, how you can reach them. Ladies, you have so much creativity. We as women, it's feminine creativity. And we're not using it when we are blocking ourselves, creating barriers that really are not there. So we're inflicting harm on ourselves by not giving us in our calendars that gift of creative time. All right? And I go more into that with my clients. Secondly, being with people. When can you go on appointments? Listing appointments and showing homes. Now, I know we have to be more flexible with showing homes because of the crazy seller's market that we're in. However, what's wrong with you having, if they want to see the home and you have in your calendar between 4 and 7 and they ask to do it at 2? And you can say, gosh, can't do it at 2. Anytime between 4 and 7 work for you? And then at that point, once you've kind of, pushed back according to your calendar, then you can decide whether you're going to accommodate or you can have a friend who's a realtor show it for you. You have choices. You have options, ladies. You're entrepreneurs. You can do however you like. Isn't that exciting? This is freeing. I hope this is freeing. Okay. Secondly, being with people, appointments, right? So that's the second thing. So creative time is number 1. Being with people and appointments is secondarily, or the second option. Number 3, or what you have to regularize, Number 3, reaching out and making offers. Ding, 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 ding. Regularize that time. When are you going to be purposefully making offers? Okay, when? When is that? And fourthly and lastly, when are you going to be proactively out and about in your market? I can tell you right now, 100% of the successful agents in your market are invested in their community. Are you demonstrating through social media and through your actions, consistent action, that you are dedicated and invested in your community? That needs to be on your calendar. That needs to be on your calendar. So, what do you regularize? The most important things, again, creative time. Sound off. Hold that time as sacred for marketing and for figuring out how to inspire buyers to pull the plug, how to find the houses they're looking for, how to inspire sellers. And my clients have a homeowner webinar template with everything. I think that all of you should be doing homeowner webinars. Abso-freaking-lutely. Homeowner webinars. Second, when do you want to go on appointments? It's up to you. Put that on your calendar. Number 3, reaching out and making offers should be, if not every day, every other day. Making offers to help. Fourthly, out and about in your market, showing, demonstrating your investment in your local community. All right, so I would love to hear your comments. Shoot me, and I didn't even ask for your comments earlier. I should have. I would love to get a thumbs up if you appreciated this video on what do successful agents have on their calendar. Boom, this is what they have on their calendar. This is what they focus on. They're not focusing on updating their website. They're not focusing on, finishing the dishes at your house, okay? They focus on these items. So let me know what you think. All right, have a great day. And don't forget to come back, and I'll actually, come again later with that URL, because I want you to be making more of an income, and I want you to be making more of an impact, not only on your community and your family, but on yourself as well. The neat thing about being an entrepreneur is that it's a journey, and it's a fun journey when you can be uniquely and confidently you. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.